This is Ron.
And this is Jake.
And we're playing, well, Jake is playing Factorio.
That's right. It's like Cracktorio.
Cracktorio. And, yeah, here it is. It's, behold the glory of his thing.
My main boss.
I don't know how well of a commentator I'm going to be on this, because it's not like Truck Driving Simulator where I can be like, this is where we are and this is what we're doing and I can see it.
Yeah.
It's more like, what is everything? My question is, what is everything?
What is everything?
These are clearly conveyor belts.
Yes.
As part of the factory, but they seem to go nowhere, so that's confusing.
They're just filling up space.
Oh.
I mean, like...
So you have to send them somewhere eventually here.
If the production belt hits here and there's no more room for production will cease, you know?
Oh.
So, like, after you produce it, you have to have a place to put it.
Like a storage hold?
Yeah, and so belts actually kind of work like that sometimes, too.
So, I know one of the basic rundowns of this game, so I'm going to say that part because you're going to have to basically talk the rest of the time.
Yeah.
So, you land on a planet.
Uh-huh.
And you have to build, from the resources, you have to build these little machines into a factory.
Correct.
Using the resources until you have enough resources.
Correct.
To build a rocket.
Yes.
And leave the planet.
Yes.
Okay. You tell the rest.
Okay, so I don't even know how to get to rockets yet, but like, because there's so much to learn in this game.
Yeah, look at all that crap.
But like the basic building blocks is like, shit. Okay, we're gonna keep going, but I'm gonna pull up a new game. No enemies. But when you start, you're looking for, coal, iron, and copper, and stone to be close by.
Okay.
And those are all represented by those colors here: iron, coal, copper, and stone. And then you're also looking for the map to have uranium, which is the green, and purple dots are oil. Okay, so we're here.
Oh, wow.
And there's nothing. When we first start, you got to get wood. But you start with a burner miner drill, a stone furnace, and 8 pieces of iron plate. The arrow indicates which direction the device will output on.
Okay.
And so that will output the iron directly into the stone furnace to cook it and to make it iron plate.
Okay.
What I'm going to set up is, if you put 2 burner mining drills next to each other on coal, they will endlessly feed each other until their inventory is full. And then you can come by and collect that coal, and you can expand it, to like 4 of them.
Okay.
Each going in a circle. Okay, so here's the burner mining drill, and it's got that arrow. And so I make another one and face it back to the other side. Get like 1 piece of coal and put that in there as fuel. And so now when this one feeds the other one, and this one will feed back into that one.
Oh.
And it'll continue going until their inventories are full.
I can tell already that this is one of those games that, like Fallout Shelter, where I'd start it and I'd be like hours and hours and days into it, and I'd be like, oh, I fucked everything up, and I'm gonna replay it and restart it and do it the right way.
No, see, like, one of the things that even I was doing on the example we were looking at earlier is that I'll build something and then something else will happen, and then I might tear it down.
Oh, yeah.
And go back and rebuild it.
You ready to build our offshore pump?
I already built the offshore pump. It's right here in my inventory.
Oh.
And I built 2 steam engines. I just need a boiler. And then we need to find water.
Right there.
So we got my offshore pump. The way it works is they have a direction for water, and then they have a direction for steam. Okay, so like drop a stack of coal in, and these are blinking not because they don't have power, They're blink, which is what I always thought. You messed it up, but they're blinking because they don't have an electrical connection.
Oh.
And so, see, you hook up the power poles, and the blinking goes away.
Welcome back to the exciting world of Factorio, where things things get built and shit happens. Wood is being chopped.
Where things get built and shit happens.
Yeah.
Unlike America.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck you,
America.
Like, the first thing that you really need, there's two things that first use electricity, and they're the first things that you want. It's your electric mining drill.
Okay.
So that runs off of the electricity. You don't have to refill it with coal.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
And then your science lab.
Okay, and you're waiting on resources to build both of those.
Yeah. All right, so we've got enough resources to make 7 electric mining drills.
Cool.
I'm going to make 5 of them with a right click.
Now, you only got 5. Don't you want to save one for the stones? Or the stone resource area?
No, if I was going to use... I used 4 so far just on iron and on coal. And early game, those are the 2 primary focus points for material resources.
Okay. Okay, see, this is the problem, though, is like playing this for the first time, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
You'd have to learn it, the hard way.
Oh, for sure.
So how many, I guess, games or how many times have you played this from the beginning?
20 on this computer.
20? Holy fuck balls.
Okay, see, when you were talking about power, like, these guys just don't have power right now.
Because we got to connect it to
the power setup that we built earlier.
Okay.
Oh, that worked out, like, perfectly.
There we go.
And now our electric mining drills have power.
There we go, the belts.
Ron gets to see belts in action.
The beginning of the belts.
So what's showing up on the belt there is the same thing. It's iron ore that in this setup is being processed immediately.
Through the burner.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we would have to set up a smelting setup. So you got your inserter. That needs power. But we'll get there. And you've got, your stone furnace. And then
I see.
Your stone furnace is going to need fuel. So we'll take our coal line and we'll run that over there. Take another burner, or not a burner inserter, I could put a burner inserter there because burner inserters run off of coal.
Okay.
But I didn't produce any and I already have electricity. So I'm just using regular inserters. And then they'll pick up the items off of each side, pull them when they're completed, and place them on the belt below.
Jesus, look at this.
This is like, early game. Okay, so we started with burners, burner miner drills, and we worked our way up, and now we already have electricity in maybe half an hour to an hour of gameplay.
Yes. And so now we're going to go back to the first map he showed us and
take a look around.
Yeah, take a look around, and now that you understand how things are done.
Kind of.
But it doesn't look as insane or foreboding. Now I kind of get it. Like, I can see the power connections.
Alright, so, like, when I started, this was, like, my iron patch. And that was, like, my copper patch.
Yes, I see it
And my
now.
coal patch is up there.
It's interesting. You kind of learn stuff every time you play it.
Yeah. So when we started the last thing, we had 2 like this.
Yep, the burners.
Yeah. And so now this one feeds that one feeds this one feeds that one, and that one feeds back here. And then it's copied above up here. If you stand on the belt and you press the F key, you can pick up resources from whatever belt you want, and then go place those resources into...
Look at all these resources and the way they flow now.
Oh, these are solar panels.
Oh.
You can use solar panels. That's why if you click a power pole and you look at those graphs, and then we go like...
Oh, it's getting solar energy and electricity.
Yeah, you'll see the drops because, the drop is at nighttime. for the orange line for the solar panels.
Okay.
And then the regular power production from the steam engine rises during those times. Oh, we are running short. Okay, see, our production is at 9 megawatts, but our satisfaction is dropped.
Oh, so we need
more power, which is perfect that we are talking about power now.
Rather than putting in more power, don't you want to just get those two running down there?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh.
See my mouse?
Yes.
The pipe from that boiler didn't get connected to the bottom one. See there? Now it's showing the yellow. Now they're running.
This segment is called Ron Rudlong Fixes Things.
It's on PBS right after Red Green Show. All right, so I'm going to pick up iron. Just run along the belt and hold the F key.
And what are you using this for? Or
because I need to expand our power.
Oh,
and so
okay. So
I didn't have the resources to build boilers and to build steam engines, so I went back to my belts to get those supplies.
So does this stuff all just stop up, or what's the word? Pile up on the belt?
Yeah,
at a certain point?
Yeah. The other thing about this game is because of the scale of the factory, you'll get distracted and like you'll be working on one project and then you'll go somewhere else and you'll see something that's wrong and you'll continue to work on that second thing and forget about what you were originally working on. It's perfect for ADD kids like you and I.
Does the material just stack up, or do you lose the material forever?
Right now, it just stacks up at the corner.
Okay.
But everything that pulls from there
will back up.
Will just not get that material and it will cease production.
Okay.
So like right here, these splitters are pulling just from that line.
Right.
And you know, that's going off. Well, it's not going anywhere. I don't know why it's there anymore. I was starting something at one point.
We just found a dead end. See, see, this is why this game would drive me bonkers.
If that was going to production, when the plates on that belt ran out, it wouldn't have any more plates.
Right.
And so then the production on said unit would stop.
Huh.
Pray to the computer gods.
Oh, computer god, let us build power before the mouse dies.
You know, that's like one of my favorite Black Sabbath songs from non-Ozzy era.
The computer god?
Computer god.
Good lord.
Off Dehumanizer.
Yes, I know. I know that record because I stole it from a Super America in 1992. Or 3 or 4, whatever it came out.
That's all you did as a kid was like go to supermarkets and steal records.
Kind of.
Alright, boilers. Power is essential. Those inserters are powered by the previous, you know. I should really be using coal inserters, because then they can just feed off the coal if something else happens.
Oh, okay.
Instead of using electrical inserters, because you can run into an issue and then have to like go put down a coal starter, like a coal burner.
Well, yeah, but you're still going to need the power for the engines, right? So.
No, like you need the coal for the boilers.
Well, I'm saying, but for the steam engines, you still need electricity.
No, you don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, they just run off of the steam made by the boilers. You just need them tied to the electrical network.
Oh, to create the
power.
Yeah,
to put the power back to everything else. All right, Edison.
Listen, Tesla, I'm tired of your shit.
Fuck that. Tesla's paid by Bowie.
I'm gonna go on the road and use my own power to incinerate pigs and blame you. True story. Sad but true.
All right. I'm going to tie up this last little bit, and then we can call it, so you can have less footage to edit.
Thank you. I know you don't care, but thank you.
We got coal. We got steam. And they're tied in. Now let's look at our. Okay. Satisfaction is at 6.5 and production is at 6.5. So, like, our production is not tapped out and our satisfaction is, which is what we want.
Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. That was our show. Thank you, Jacob Sweet. And yeah, hope you enjoyed Factorio. Also, I noticed one other weird thing on the map here. As I kept looking at the footage, it looks like Link screaming. Ah! Weird, huh? Dark points.